Charlie, do you want to go to the Sugar Chalet? Do you want to go run and play? Do you want to go for a ride in the truck? You're going to be my saw dog. Yeah, he looks real interested. Charlie. Hey, Charlie. You go for a ride? You're not going to leave Mommy, are you? Come on. Let's go. You want to go to the Sugar Chalet? Do you want to go outside? You need to run and play. You do. You need to run and play, Charlie. It's time. He's ready to go. All right, let me put my coat on. You ready to go? You ready to go? Hop up there, Charlie. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. In the truck. Good boy. Not the greatest weather. Not the greatest weather. But we got to get this releaser put in and ready. So Austin's going to meet me at the Sugar Chalet, and we're going to get at it. So, bitter patter. Hey, Charlie. I got my buddy coming to the Sugar Chalet with me today. So Charlie and I both need a little bit of exercise. I mean, who are we kidding? Right, Charlie? My wife says Charlie's gotten a little huskular. So have I. So, you know, maple season couldn't come at a better time because, yeah, I got to get some exercise in for sure. Look at a little husky on his YouTube channel. So as you can see, we get closer to the lake. It's almost like a line. Just crossed the county line. You can see that the weather's starting to change. I guess something about a snowstorm coming. I don't know. Everybody's all worried about it, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Charlie, are you excited? You excited, Charlie? Are you ready to go play? Charlie, are you ready to go play? All right, let me put this away. Come on, Bub. You happy dog now? You a happy dog now? He's a happy dog. What's up? What are you doing in here?
Gluing.
You're always gluing. Alright, so here's what we've got. We've got the old releaser, which is broken. Right here, from where it got snapped. From a prior episode, you got to see that. And then we have this new one that I stole from Fred's shop. This is a double mechanical releaser. If you've been following our channel, you know that my son accidentally broke our releaser. It's been with us a while, at least 15 years. You can check all that action out on this episode. So this one, it's in our store for sale here in Jefferson, Ohio. I'm gonna sell it to myself. I need it. This will easily handle the 500 taps we have in those woods. And let's get it out there and we'll explain how it works. Gotta borrow this. I'm gonna have to send this back to Lapierre to have him fix it. In the meantime, we have to have a releaser, right, Austin?
Yeah, you kind of have to have a releaser.
So, you notice anything different about this one?
Well, our new releaser is quite small.
Yeah, it's a little smaller. This was running 2,000 taps when we originally bought it almost 15 years ago. And this guy is good for, I don't even know. I'm sure he can handle 500 taps. That's all we needed.
Is that all that's in the new section?
That's all that's in the new section. 500 taps. It's nice woods though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very nice.
So
Paperwork says capacity 1,000 taps.
Oh.
So it'll give you double what you need.
Yeah, so it'll definitely do it. So here's our issue: is I have a wet line or a wet and dry line, and this is 1.25 inches, and these are all tapped to 1 inch. So they're drilled and tapped to 1 inch. And what we need to do, let's see if I can get some light on that. We need to drill one out to 1.25 inches. So we're gonna have to make this guy, take him from 1 inch to 1.25 inches. So that's the job we got to do today, and then I'm going to, I hate to say it, but this is the cause of the whole problem. This is one of those, we'll get it after the maple season.
Right.
And what happens, Austin, when you say we'll get it after the maple
You
season?
never get it after the maple season.
So this thing sat outside for a whole year, became brittle. It's our own fault. You know, we got no one to blame but Austin.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I was going to say Fred, but I didn't feel right about throwing him under the bus.
Yeah. So that's what we got to do. And you know what? I need to get the tools ready. I'm going to set up the tripod. But yeah, this is an old Lapierre releaser. And I'll take a walk around it and you can see mechanical releasers are pretty cool. So this is a liter evaporator, which is made by BHR. Can easily handle the 500 taps we're going to put on it. But this was the price tag that Fred needs for that guy. They're not cheap, but they're pretty necessary with the vacuum system. And this guy's much bigger, but he's broke. All right, Austin. Do you know why you're here?
More or less.
Why do you think you're here?
Oh, we have to set up that new releaser.
It's much deeper than that. Why do you think you're here?
To learn to set up a new releaser?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the saying, you have to give up to go up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is the stuff I love, and I get to live vicariously through you now. And I was going to do this, but then I thought to myself, I need to teach you how to do it, because I just don't get to do this stuff as much as I'd like. And do you kind of like working in the maple industry?
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty good at it.
Well, I like it. I mean,
You're pretty good at it.
there's not much like it.
This fire's hot.
Yeah, it's really warm. Can we
literally
step away from this a little bit?
Burning my legs a little bit. All right, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take this guy and basically transfer these two valves onto here.
Mm-hmm.
Basically set this up for our woods. I cleaned him off because he was pretty dusty. But this guy, we're going to take him off and take all the pieces out and then ship this up to Lapierre.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan.
So what's Lapierre's? They just have to get that broken PVC out of there.
Yeah,
and
they'll
put
fix
in
it.
fitting.
Yep, they'll fix it.
Got a small crescent wrench.
Don't have one?
Yeah. Or a pair of channel locks, or maybe this will work. Hold on.
I'm sure it does.
Might come off this way, but they'll come off a lot better with the handles off.
Let me help. Maybe a two-man job. What do you think? You got it?
Yeah, it's turning. You just have to find a way to grip the.
So, pro tip: don't take them off here because these actually thread in. So
Oh, I
ball
gotcha.
valve. If you
You gotta
them
get
off
them down
here,
there.
Yeah. Ask me how I know. I've unthreaded my fair share of ball valve. Ooh, that's gonna be fun, huh?
Yeah.
So how are you gonna take that off?
Good question.
I can tell you how I'd do it.
Yeah, I figured you would.
You don't want to mess the threads up, right?
No, not at all.
I don't really know the official way to do this. I just know how I've done it in the past, and that's basically put cardboard around it.
Oh, okay. Just something.
Yeah, look. Cardboard. It's easy as that.
I know that whole cross-thread thing was a joke, but those threads are not straight.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I know it doesn't. Like, the valve sat like at an angle.
Yeah.
Like, because I did this with a spade bit, which you're not supposed to do, and we're going to do it again.
Again, yeah.
It's ready to ship. We'll get it over to Natalie, and she can ship it out for us.
Come on, I can run it over there when we're done.
Yeah, I'll send her an email with what we got to do. We'll send it over to Benoit.
Okay.
So that's ready to go. We got the pieces off. So we got all the pieces from the old releaser. And now we need to set up the new releaser. And this guy, we can just get him out of our way, Austin. You just set him on the floor. He needs to be cleaned up. So this guy's ready. I think what we should do is pop him off so we're just working with this.
Okay.
You know how to do it without breaking it?
No, I was about to ask. What's
You just lift it straight up. So here, let me help you. Go ahead. Just kind of wiggle it, but don't mankind like Jonathan did. It'll work its way up.
Oh, yeah. It's on there. It didn't look like it's glued in, but
I don't think it is. You know what we should do is look at the manual.
Just
want to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it comes apart.
What's this, lubricant?
Yeah.
Maple farmers don't need lubricant.
Let's see.
Syrup is its own lubricant.
Phone a friend?
That's what I
We're
was
going to have to
wondering.
phone a friend.
Well, maybe we just lay it down on this side so that's up and...
Just do it.
Yeah. Unless you know somebody who knows.
Oh, yeah. Let's phone a friend. Joel.
How are you doing today? No more mechanic work on alternators or anything of the like?
No, I'm not working on alternators today. So, what do we got? We're trying to lift the manifold off this BHR releaser. And it's in there pretty good. It's been sitting on a shelf for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, so it's a mechanical releaser that's sitting by your place?
It's a mechanical releaser that's been sitting on a shelf. It's brand new, but the last releaser my son tried to force the manifold off. It snapped the plastic because it was an older releaser. And you got any tricks to popping this thing off, or just be gentle?
Couple of tricks. Take the top of the releaser off and flip it upside down with warmed in PVC and before get it as warm as you can, and then use a mallet to tap it down.
Gotcha. That just makes too much sense. Cool. That's exactly what we needed, man.
Alrighty.
All right.
Well, if you don't have success with that, let me know.
Yeah, that'll do it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Bye.
Well, you have fun. Bye.
Bye. All right. So let's just do what he said. Take this guy off. Just a little bit of water. is. So what he recommended was, let's do this. And then just tap, tap, right? I don't know if it's moving. He said warm it up, didn't he?
Yeah, it's in warm water. Doesn't matter where.
So this is going to be our, what was it on that one? It was wet line, dry line. So this one I'm going to need to make bigger. Put that guy right here. That goes to our sensor. Next door is a bunch of boxes. You see Teflon tape over there? Any of those boxes next door? For some of these bags. What do you think?
Oh.
We could stick that at an angle that it's sitting those elbows. Like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pour a little bit on each one. I want to give Joel credit. This is going to be fun.
Keep spilling out.
That's enough.
In a mess.
What? Here.
Oh, it's hitting that guy.
There.
You want to put them under here, get even more angle? Here, put it right under there. Put the mallet under it. In the center there. I bet you can get more now.
There.
Yeah?
Yeah. There you go. Run it over.
Is it?
Yep.
What do you think? That's pretty warm. Let it soak in there for a bit.
Yeah, give it a minute. I'll go grab that other drill.
Alright, you want me to break it?
Yeah. I still don't want to be the guy to break it.
Dang. This is way more drama than I intended.
Oh, that was gonna.
How about that? And
So,
nothing's broken.
When we put it back together, we should probably make sure that we
We're gonna clean that all.
clean that and put some of that lube.
Yeah. Look, Dad. Cool.
All right, do we have a better way than just putting the cap in, or?
Unless you got a piece of wood that's 1 inch.
I mean, I could probably find a stick that I could get close to 1 inch.
I'm not opposed to that. All right. Here you go. Let's do this. Let's see how far in I can put that. All this because we don't have the right
Is
bit.
that the hole you want to
Yep.
enlarge?
I don't know. I want to do this one.
That's what I thought.
It's got nubby nubberson on there.
This is a true farmer fix right here.
I once heard anything's a hammer if you swing it hard enough.
Yeah.
Right here's where I'm cutting it. Unless you want to cut it.
Okay.
This is how you correctly use the wrong tools for the job. What do you think? Let's mallet that sucker in. Where is that mallet? Yeah, buddy. 1.25 inches. I think we should phone a friend and just double check. Actually, I trust him. I trust him.
Okay. I mean, I trust Kevin too, but I also know that it's hard to undrill a hole.
Alright. We'll call Kevin.
What's happening, Nate?
Kevin Bailey.
What's happening?
Hey, 1.5 hole for 1.25 MPT.
That's what it says.
Alright. Are you 99% sure or 100% sure?
That's what the charts say.
Alright.
So I'm as sure as the charts are.
Me too.
Pipe's always way bigger. Pipe's eye deep. You know, it's not like tubing. Tubing's OD.
Oh, that's
so
right.
So,
That's right.
what's your wall on your...
Yeah, I'm just drilling a hole in this releaser.
Yeah.
I'm 99%. I just, before, and you know, Austin and I are filming this and we wanted to phone a friend. So you're on YouTube. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Alright. We're going to do it.
Yeah, I'm whatever the charts say. That's what it calls for.
Yep, I think we're good.
Okay. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Yeah, I'm going with it, man.
Let's do it.
You want me to do it or you want to do it?
I don't want to drill that crooked hole.
Alright, I'll drill the crooked hole. Do you know why we're using a spade bit?
Because we don't have to take the right bit.
Yep. It's alright, it'll work. Put that right in the pit. We're gonna clean up this mess. See, this just has me a little bit. Now, see how I can lift it?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Just clean the threads up, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. Okay.
Wow. Feels tighter.
See, well, that tap is tapered, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's
take this jump out.
We probably just didn't.
Go far enough?
Yeah.
Smells
Well,
like...
those threads look a lot better on that side now.
Well, there's actually threads.
That's usually a good sign.
Yeah. Look at that. What? Hey, that's a little better. This
We
happens.
need a 1/2 inch of duct tape.
That's more better.
Teflon tape.
Bestest I've seen.
Which way do you want your vacuum gauge facing?
Same as the, that's a good question for Dad.
Do you want it going with your lines or facing the other way?
Usually we walk up to it from this way.
So you want it face that
But
way?
when you're doing your troubleshooting, you definitely don't want to use the face of that guy.
Yeah. Here you go. This way or the other way?
Facing right here is good.
Okay, I think I can get one more turn out of it.
Gotta bottom out your wrench. That's good. You good with that, Dad, or do you want it facing kind of this way? Because usually we're standing over here and we're checking.
Well, that's the tank we're in.
No, we're standing on this side and we check our gauge. That's okay.
Sure?
Yeah, because you can walk down and see where you got an issue, because we usually walk down. He's right. The one before was on the front. Actually faced over here. It was right here. So it's facing the same way the last one did. Alright. Let me give this a rinse. Doing all the service on this thing that we should have done after the season last year. Yep.
That's facing the right way.
So you see how it goes from chamber to chamber? So it's got a hole here and a hole here, and it switches back and forth. So what happens is sap goes into one chamber, and it actually switches which chamber has vacuum. So there's a hose in each one of these. So it'll actually switch. This here opens and closes this. It actually makes this piston operate. So this piston operates on vacuum. When a side gets full, float comes up, it'll actually switch sides. So this, you know, each side, one side has always got vacuum and one side is ambient, regular atmosphere. So I always lube these guys up, but it's never been used. And I feel like, yeah, that lube's fine.
It's probably the same stuff that's in your little...
Go ahead and operate this back and forth. Just push it. There you go. Go all the way over. Yep. And when she switches over, does it switch over fast or slow, Dad?
When it finally goes, it's pretty fast.
Just goes, zoom, switches.
You'll see it kind of start to move, and then it goes switch fast.
You'll lose a little bit of vacuum in the system with mechanical releasers. That's why I like electrical
Because
releasers.
when it's like right there, it's like halfway over.
You just, every time it dumps, you lose that little vacuum.
Yeah.
It's in the chamber.
Not really enough to...
I mean, it's, I don't have electricity there, so mechanical releaser, I mean, this is old school technology. With electric releasers, the vacuum's always on the system. It's like the check ball with these. They say when a mechanical releaser switches over, that little ball will move a little bit. So it'll just, you know, just toot toot every time it dumps. Because it changes the system just slightly. But for 500 taps, it's good.
You're not going to lose a meaningful amount.
No. You know why? Because Dad's running an Atlas Copco down there. So, you want to put the manifold in?
Yeah. You've already got some of this on these O-rings, so...
Just gently down in there. Dad, do you want to hold the releaser?
Up here.
No, you're just hitting the hoses. You want to go straight in, Austin, because those O-rings... Yeah, hold on. See, come around and look at this. Don't change anything. The O-ring balloons out if you don't go in perfectly.
Gotcha. So
You see it?
there.
See that O-ring?
The back.
You got to lift it all the way out, bud. You got to lift it all the way out. And you have to put it directly in perfectly. Like, they got to go in at the same time. They should all be hitting. There you go. Now, see?
There you go.
Yeah, look at you.
Amazing how easy it slides in there with lubricant that's not 5 years old.
You see how it's a little top heavy now? Like, it wouldn't take much.
Tip that way.
So, I would just lean it over on one side or another. There you go. Watch your rubber flappers. Good job. Coming, dude. Charlie, let's go. Come on. Charlie. Lay down. Good boy. All right. All right, Mapleheads. I'm out at the farm, and it's starting to rain a little bit. Getting a little bit of sap. Should have put snowshoes on. There's still a foot of snow out here. And it's annoying because you step down about 6 inches. Sometimes you fall all the way through, sometimes you don't. Every time you don't fall through, it feels like a little break. But yeah, Austin's got the releaser hooked up. I'm gonna go check it out and you guys can see what it looks like when sap comes through a mechanical releaser. And then I'll explain a little bit how it works. So Austin has carried down the releaser and installed it. We have a little bit of sap running today. She's starting. It's about 45 degrees, but as you can see, there is a lot of snow out here still. Still pretty cold. It was a bear getting back here without snowshoes. But I wanted to get a shot of the releaser running. And I can already tell you that it's dumping more frequently, which means it's getting warmer. So here it goes. Switching sides. So as one float goes up, the other one goes down. So that's how it operates. Sap is flowing down into this. Yeah, it picks a side.